Alrighty guys, welcome to part 16 of my LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 to 7 playthrough, and we're back in Diagon Alley. We just beat the first level of Year 6, in which we recruited Professor Slughorn to come back to Hogwarts and be our defence against the Dark Arts teacher. So, that was a success, so let's go back to Hogwarts now. Why not? Let's go back and get on with our next school year. Learn new things. Revel in being a child for a little bit longer before the inevitable time comes when we must battle Voldemort again. Because it will come. Anyway, back at the train station, there's a few more things that I can now manipulate since I've got more spells in my arsenal. Over here I can use Defender on that thing there. I think that'll get me the red brick that I need. I'm not 100% sure on that. Come on, Ronald. Let's find out. Oh, after zapping this epoxy thing. Okay, and it is a red brick. Okay, let's find out which one it is. I hope it's the one that I'm thinking of. Always give your red bricks to the nearest owl. It is the one I'm thinking of. Score times 4. Basically, whenever I pick up studs, it will multiply the score by 4, making it really easy to get true wizard ratings, which up until this point I've found it fairly difficult to manage to do. That's another student in peril saved. Why the hell not? I get studs for it. I think the times 4 only counts once you've actually bought the red brick, because you don't just unlock it and automatically get it. You have to buy it as well. But that's kind of obvious considering that I showed off the parts of Diagon Alley where you can buy stuff. It's the same as character tokens. You can find them, but then you'll have to buy them afterwards. That's why the studs are important. That's why I go mad for collecting them. Well, let's go back to Hogwarts. Choo choo choo! Come on to the Hogwarts Express. Okay, that sounded absolutely crap. Upon arrival, Draco Malfoy decides to be a jerk. But that's nothing unusual. And Luna comes to Harry's rescue. Because Luna is awesome. Yeah. This introduces the Spectre Specs, this little part here. I mentioned before in Year 5 there was these boxes around, newspaper things where you could pick up copies of the Kibble and read them. That's before you pick up the Spectre Specs. Once you've picked up the Spectre Specs, you won't pick up the Kibble and laugh at it anymore. These boxes now actually have a point to them. You can pick up the Spectre Specs, which enables you to see invisible Lego blocks that you can build. Because there are actually a few invisible ones hanging around. You can only do this while you're wearing the Spectre Specs. I mean, you can hear them, you can see a slight glow around them, but you cannot actually build anything with them unless you're wearing the Spectre Specs. And you can wear the Spectre Specs with anybody, it doesn't have to be Luna. Which is fine by me. And that sorts that problem out. Sorry, Malfoy, but you lose again. And, oh, gold brick. I missed this one before. Yay! Oh, yeah, stepping on the railway track is pointless because it always sends you back. Which is really annoying if you're a stud maniac like me and the studs go onto the epoxy track because you can't get them. And I'm just mucking around now because I can. Oh, they. Okay. And some studs from this one would be nice as well, okay. I don't know why all these studs seem to have been reappeared. It don't matter. The more the merrier. Having the score times 4 or score times 8 is handy. I'm not sure if it will help you save up any more for like character tokens, like if it helps you save up studs quicker. But it does make getting True Wizard incredibly easy, so I'm presuming that is the case. I love how you can ride a mini Hogwarts Express. It is just so cool. Absolutely awesome. Ah, crud, the gate's shut. Ah, looks like we're going to need the Spectre Specs again. Let me in! I want to get into the school. And that's that. Malfoy seems really keen to make sure we don't get in. What an arsehole. Okay. Welcome back to Hogwarts for 6th year. And the first feast of the year. Naughty Harry and Luna, you're late, even though it's not your fault and it's that scumbag Malfoy's fault. Oh, Snape. What's that? No way. No way! I love that little jerk of the arm, like, yes! That Snape gives. Okay, so Slughorn is not going to be our Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher. Snape is. Slughorn is now going to be our Potions Master. So maybe Harry might be able to catch a break in potions now. Even though Defense Against the Dark Arts was his best subject before. But, you know, you never know. So, let's head to potions class, why don't we? May as well. Since I am allowed to take the damn class. In year 5, Snape was all like, you cannot do potions unless you've got an O rating, which is outstanding, the best result you could possibly get. It's like an A rating, you know, getting an A for your GCSEs or A levels or something. Whereas E is more like a B, it's the second best. But it's not good enough for Snape, but it is plenty good enough for Slughorn, thankfully. So now Harry can pursue his dream of becoming an Auror and fighting crime. Let's do it. Ooh, gold brick. I will not say no to that. So anyway, upon arriving, Slughorn's like, get a move on. There's one good book left and one crappy book left. Harry and Ron are fighting over it. But Ron gets the good book. It's good to see Ron win out for once. Oh, Lavender Brown. A fellow Gryffindor who's all about Ron. So, this is our potions class. Running around, you can solve a few puzzles in order to get the ingredients. Match the wizard to the correct foot place, you know, the top to the bottom. Really easy because it sparkles, you know, in the place where you're meant to put the top portrait, so there really is no challenge to that at all. No need for you to think, the game does it for you. So first potions ingredient for the Drought of Living Death. Ooh, Spectre Specs need to be used, okay. Ooh, gold brick. Yay! I'd probably spend a bit longer in here than what I should have done, because in all honesty it doesn't take too long to work out what you've got to do. I mean, obviously you've got to make a potion, but I take too long to work out where all the bits of that potion is, because I haven't played this in a while. So the last bit of ingredient is actually at the back of the room, and I didn't think to look there. So I spent ages wandering around towards the front of the classroom thinking, oh god, oh my god, where's the last ingredient I need? And it was right at the back of the epoxy room because I didn't think to look. And my eye is itching like no one's business. I do get bad hay fever, so it hasn't been as bad. June is when I'll get it worst, so it's August now, so who the hell cares? Collecting studs, how fucking boring to watch. I wish I had foreseen that. I didn't do it. Last ingredient is a snake. So obviously the one thing you would think to look for would be like a parcel tongue cupboard or something like that. And you know, I choose not to look at the back of the epoxy room because I'm stupid. But that's where it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I don't really have much to talk about. Oh, carrot token. Charity Burbage. Isn't that the Muggle Studies professor that dies at the hand of Voldemort? Well, the wand of Voldemort, I should say. You could make that sound so wrong. I imagine you could. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing any other Lego games. I may need to stick to the Harry Potter ones because I really love the Harry Potter games. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I've heard they're coming out with a Lego Lord of the Rings. I've been thinking for many years that Lord of the Rings seemed like a really good choice to Lego-wise. Turn into Lego, whatever. There's a few other things that would be quite cool to see in Lego form, like Doctor Who. Imagine a Lego Doctor Who, that would be so cool. I'd buy it. Yes, I'm a Doctor Who fan. But let's be honest, a lot of the video games have been rather subpar. I haven't played the Eternity Clock yet, though. Evacuation Earth I haven't played a lot into, but it reminds me very much of Layton, but not as thought-provoking. And Return to Earth, I've already said it before, is a piece of crap. And see, this is what I mean by look at the back of the room. I didn't think I could come back here for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that's where the last ingredient is, in this cupboard, and I spent all that time running around for nothing. Ay vey. Sayasashi. There's my snake. Get in the potion and die. Okay, so I've made the Draft of Living Death. I don't think it's ever actually used. It's just sort of made for story purposes. Hey, Harry actually did pretty good. Mind you, he had a bit of help from the book, which had extra instructions. I love how the Slytherins are just tearing themselves apart. Classroom full of nutcases. See you in the next part.